Hey butterflies, welcome back to Aisha's Butterfly Land. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. I had a good week so far. So today I just want to show you guys how I make my homemade meatballs. And this recipe here you can make it with pasta on the side, your regular spaghetti, or you can make it with a sandwich. Like today I am going to do a meatball sub. Instead of the pasta, today we will do the sub, just to do something different, okay? So let's go over the ingredients. So I have some Italian style breadcrumbs. I have some pasta sauce here. That's the tomato and basil. I have some garlic, onion powder, black pepper, salt, 1 egg, and I have some garlic. I believe this was one large garlic, and I have a little jalapeno. This was like a half of a jalapeno. It was a small jalapeno, so this was a half. And I have also here half of an onion. And this was a large onion, so I just split it in half, and this is what I have here. And I'm missing one item. And parsley flakes right here. Okay, so and also of course you will need your ground beef. And my ground beef, I have 1.5 pounds of ground beef. So first thing is first, you will need a pan. It doesn't matter if it's stick, non-stick, whatever you have, it's okay. It's okay. You can just work with it. So I have my pan here. It's already nice and hot. I had it on here for a good couple of minutes, so it's hot. So when you cook, a good tip, like a tip for me to share with you is make sure your pan is hot. You don't want to just start dumping stuff and it's not hot. You gotta get your pan nice and hot, okay? Don't burn it, but just get it nice and hot. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, before I start working with the meat, I'm going to open my pasta sauce, and I hope I can open it because these things sometimes are hard to open. But I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna put it on in the pan, and I'm gonna simmer it for a little bit, and I'm gonna simmer it, then add the meat. So today I'm not frying the meat. So today I'm just gonna dump the meatballs inside the sauce. Some people fry it, like pan fry it a little bit, or you can even put it in the oven. But today I'm doing it different. So I'm just gonna place the meatball in the sauce, and it's gonna get cooked. Believe me, it's gonna get cooked. Let me see if I can open this pasta sauce. Whoa! I got it open on the first try. Wow! I'm proud of myself. These things are really hard to open. You hear that? You hear that? You hear the sizzle? Yes. This is the tomato basil. And I also like the garlic flavor of the pasta sauce. So every time I go to the grocery store, I don't buy the same one over and over. I always like to try different flavors. And guys, try trying different flavors. You don't have to stick to the same old one. Believe me, you have to change it up. That's why people don't like cooking. Sometimes they're like, they don't know you can change it up. Change it up. And guys, let me tell you, one day, maybe a couple of months ago, I bought this sauce, or whatever flavor it was, and guess what I did with this jar? I rinsed it out, make sure it's clean, and guess what? Now if I have some flowers, I just put it in here. It's just like a mason jar, really. And guess what? When you go to the grocery store and you want to buy some flowers, guess how much the vase is going to be? It's going to be more than $6. I promise you. So if you have some flowers and you don't want to spend money on a vase, just get your spaghetti jar, clean it, wash it really good, let it dry out, and just get your flowers, put it in there, add some water. Hey, you all set. And you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm saving you some pennies, because I try to save money when I can. And hey, I'm just going to share with you what I do. All right, look at this pasta sauce. You see? It was nice and hot. It's nice and hot. So it's on number 5 right now. So what I want to do is add my onions in there. Add my onions, garlic, and jalapenos. I'm just going to add it in here. Okay? And just mix it in. Mix it in. And just let it do its thing. Okay? Just let the onions, jalapenos, and garlic just do its thing. So now, just leave it alone. Just leave it. We're not gonna start seasoning it yet. We're just gonna let everything soak up. Just leave it. Then we'll get back to the sauce. Okay. So now, let's work on the meat. You see, I want to do this part first before we get our hands dirty with the meat. Okay. So I always like to cut my veggies first, or whatever I'm making, then the meat, because I don't like to mess with the meat and mess with the veggies, no. So I always cut my vegetables first, then I go to the meat. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna add some salt. So this is probably gonna be, let me see, a half a teaspoon of salt, okay? You need some pepper, black pepper. And you want your meat to have flavor, okay? You want your meat to have flavor. So black pepper, onion powder, okay? Garlic powder, okay? Then I'm going to add 1 egg. You see, 1 egg. I'm gonna crack 1 egg in here. Just 1 egg. And if you're making like 2 pounds, more than 2 pounds, of course you'll need 2 eggs. But I'm just using 1 pound and a half, so I only need 1 egg. But if you want to double the recipe, make sure you add 2 eggs. Okay? So I have the egg in there. I'm gonna add my Italian style breadcrumb. So this is gonna be a half a cup. How do I know it's a half a cup? Because I just know. A half a cup. Okay? And even though the breadcrumbs have parsley, but I always like to add a little bit more parsley. For some reason, I just like parsley. Especially in meat, in ground beef. Like, even if you saute just the ground beef. Or, like I'm saying, a meatball. I always like to just add a little bit more parsley. For some reason, it just make it better. Why? I don't know. So I'm just stirring my sauce up a little bit, okay? And this is on number 5. Okay, so let's get back to the meat. And I'm gonna grab a plate. So once I make the meatball, I can just place it there. So, okay, look. I have everything in here. You can use a spoon or you can use your hands. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands. But I'm just showing you. If you don't feel comfortable using your hands, it's okay. You can grab a spoon. But either way, you're gonna have to use your hands because you would have to form the meatball, okay? So, my hands are clean. I already washed my hands. I'm just going to mix it all together. So I'm just mixing it. Okay? So just mix everything together. You don't want the egg to show anymore. So you want all the seasoning to be together. Okay? There you go. And you see, I'm keeping an eye on the sauce. I'm keeping a close eye on the sauce. Very close eye on the sauce. So now look, now I'm going to put it to number 3. I'm going to have it to number 3. And I didn't forget about the seasoning. We're going to get to that. Okay, so now I have everything mixed together. And I don't want to play with the meat all day, okay? I don't want to be standing here playing with the meat all day. No, mix it. It's all mixed now. Just start forming it. You don't want to play with the meat all day. So let me show you. Let me show you how I like to how I like to form the meatball. Not too big, not too big size. Not too big, not too small. Just right. You don't want to serve a big old meatball. So this is the perfect size. You see? Perfect size. So I'm just going to place it here. Let me show you. I'll show you 2 more times. You see, I just grab a little bit. Then just roll it around your hands. And bam. And this is 1.5 pounds of meat. So let me see how much I can get out of here. We'll see how much. So let me tell you, I'm planning on feeding a family of 6. Family of 6, okay? Well, actually, I'm not eating this today. So this is going to be... But anyway, family of 6. That's fine. Family of 6. I just want to show you what you can make. See? This is easy, guys. Easy peasy. So let me go ahead and get all these meatballs formed up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and we're going to season the sauce. Okay, guys, so I'm done with the meatballs, and I think I have at least 15. Okay, I'm not counting. At least 15. But, so now look at the jar of the pasta sauce. I add a little bit more water. Just a little bit, because I wanted to have a little sauce, and because I'm gonna add the meatball to it. So let's season the sauce. You see? So before you throw your jar away, just add a little water to it, just a little bit. And let me see. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more, because it's gonna simmer and it's gonna thicken up a little bit. So I would say I added 1 cup of water. Okay, so now perfect. This is what I want, because so when I place the meatball in here, it's gonna give it enough juice to cook in. So, okay, don't forget I had onions in here, a little jalapenos, like a half a jalapenos, and garlic. So now we're gonna have to wake this sauce up a little bit. This sauce is sleeping, so it's time for the sauce to wake up. How is the sauce gonna wake up? Let me tell you. You're gonna add some onion powder. And I know I added fresh garlic to it, but you just need a tad bit of garlic powder. That's all you need, because you don't want to put too much garlic powder, because you already have the fresh garlic, which is more powerful than the garlic powder. So that's it. And you will need also black pepper, and some salt. And like I said, I don't like adding too much salt, because I don't like my food to be salty. If you're feeding your family or friends or guests or whatever, it's better to under-season than to over-season, because if you over-season it, guess what? They're not going to eat it. They will sit there and try to pretend it's good and try to eat it, and guess what? When you turn around, they're going to throw it. So you don't want that. You want people to eat your food, okay? So everything else, believe me, everything else, people can manage to eat it. But especially when it comes to salt, people are not going to play around with that. No one want to eat some salty stuff. Maybe when it comes to spicy food, maybe, okay, they'll bear with you and eat the spicy food, but the salt, that's a no-go. Okay, and let me show you my secret. Well, it's probably not a secret. People already do it. It's probably not a secret, but it's probably not a secret, but I'm still going to show you. When I cook something with pasta sauce, I like to add a little sugar, not too much. And this is just going to help balance everything out. Believe me, This is gonna make it yummy. You're gonna be like, why are you adding salt to the pasta sauce and this and all this? Why you adding, I'm sorry, why you adding sugar? I'm sorry, this is sugar. Why you adding sugar to the pasta sauce? Why are you doing that? You're gonna put meat in there. Look, listen. The reason why I'm adding sugar to it, I have all these ingredients in here, and the sugar is gonna balance everything out. Believe me, you don't need a whole lot. So you'll need one tablespoon. Just sprinkle it in there. Stir it up. And guess what? When you make this and your family or whoever you're feeding it to, oh my God, this thing was so bomb. Girl, what did you put in it? You know what you're going to tell them. What did you put in it? Okay, yeah, you put that sugar in it. That's what happened. So guess what? If you never tried it like this, you have to try it. Now just look at the sauce. It looks so good. So good. You see the onions? Let me show you the onions. You look at the onions. It's getting nice and soft. It looks so good. Oh, it smells good. And look, and I know some people probably wondering, why you didn't saute the onions first? No, I don't have to do all that. Just put your sauce first, then your veggies, okay? So now let's put the meat on there, and I'm gonna put the meat, and the meat is not gonna take a long time to cook. So, different spoon. I'm using a different spoon, okay? So I'm just gonna drop my meatballs in here, gently. You see? Don't put it on top of each other, just make room. Gently, you see? Gently. Let me move this one out of the way. Let me just move it right here. Okay, so gently just put it in here. If you have a spoon, it'll be easier. Just get a spoon and just drop it in here. You see? Slowly. Trying to make it all need space. And guys, this is good. And if you don't want to put it on the bread, like I said, you can use your pasta. Or, I know some people love rice so much. You can put, just make some white rice, a little white rice, and put it on there. Even brown rice. If that's you into brown rice, go ahead. You can just make you some brown rice, and this is good. You know, this goes with anything. So you can do it with rice, however you like. So you just got to be creative. Okay, so look. See, this is perfect. Wow. This is perfect. This is a perfect amount. Wow, guys, I did not plan this. Look at this. And look at the pan. Perfect pan for the perfect meatballs. Look, it came out so perfect.
Looks delicious.
Okay, you said it, girl. So now look. I have all the meatballs in here. This looks really good. I'm so excited. So now what I want to do is I'm gonna find a lid or something to cover it up with. You know what? I think I'm just gonna cover it with foil. Just that's gonna help the meatball cook. That's gonna help the meatball cook faster. So just get some aluminum foil. You see? Aluminum foil, and just cover it. And just cover it. I'm just gonna cover it. I'm gonna let it cook for a good 20 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like. So just make sure you cover it. All right, guys. So I had my meatball simmering for a good 30 minutes, and it's nice and cooked in the inside. And I just I cut one just to show you guys it's cooked, but I guess you really probably can't see it because of the sauce. So let me see with the knife. Can you see the inside? Let me show you. You see the inside? It's nice and cooked. Okay, so I'm going to turn the stove off, and over here I have my sub. It's the white sub, and the brand is Wonder. The Wonder brand, and 6 comes in here, and that's perfect. because like I said, I'm trying to feed 6 people. So let me show you. I just toasted in the oven for I toasted in the oven for maybe 5 minutes. It's nice, and it's not super toasty like it's on the dry side, but it's nice and warm. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it open. Okay, I sliced the bread, the bread. You see, nice slice. And I have my provolone cheese here, provolone cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and place one. And guys, I'm sorry if this video is kind of long. Okay, I'm sorry. I try not to do long videos, but sometimes it just comes out that way because of, you know, all the stopping and doing and rolling. You know how it goes. So I try not to make it super long. So if this is long, I'm sorry guys, but just stay with me. Okay, so I'm gonna place 2 cheese, okay? 1, 2. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes. Okay, so now let me show you. I like to grab, let me see, 1. I'm going to put maybe, let me see if I can put at least, because I don't want to be stingy with the meat, because I have more than enough. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Okay, you see? Okay, now I have the meat. Now I'm just going to get a little sauce. Just enough. Oh, look at that. Okay, and I know some people like a lot of cheese and stuff, but this is for me right here, and I already have 2 cheese at the bottom, so I feel like that's enough. And I don't like too much sauce, so this is perfect for me. But for other people, if they want more sauce, they can add more sauce. You see, I don't want so much sauce. So that's it. And I know some people probably want more cheese. If they want more cheese, I can give them this one right here, the triple cheddar cheese if they want more. But that's good enough for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this baby up. You see how I'm closing it? Wow, look at it. Look how I close it. Look at the juice falling down. The juice falling down is going to melt the cheese. You see that? And don't worry about the plate. Don't you look at my plate. I know you're like, oh, I see some juice right there. Yeah, but so this is to show you how it looks. So you can either cut it in half, or you can either cut it in half or just eat it as is. So let me see. Because, oh, it looks so pretty. I don't even want to cut it in half. I don't want to mess it up. So let me just go ahead and give it a try. So now, let me give it a try. Wow. It's really good. Look at the inside. It's well cooked. You don't see nothing. You don't see pink. Okay. Wow, it's really good. Really good. The sauce is not like spicy, but it have a little kick to it from the jalapenos. And you remember in the sauce, I did not put cayenne pepper in the sauce. So it was just a jalapeno. Because I wanted to keep it like that. So if you want, since it's not spicy, and say somebody wants some hot sauce, bam. I give them some hot sauce.
Really spicy hot sauce.
And this is my favorite hot sauce. It's really delicious. But it's right now, and I love spicy. I love spicy, but guess what? I'm going to eat the sandwich just like so. So go ahead and give this recipe a try. Believe me, you will like it. Your family and friends will love it. And like I said, try it. Try something different with your meatball. You don't have to be just the same old pasta and meatball. Make a stub. Or make rice on the side, just a little rice on the side. Or you can also use, like I said, brown rice. So just jazz it up. Give this recipe a try. You will thank me later. Until next time, guys, Be good and stay well. And camera girl have something to tell you. So what's up? What you want to tell my good friends?
I hope you guys try this because it's so good. It's gonna be way better than Subway.
Okay, Subway. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
You got to season it yourself. You got to put whatever you want on it.
Okay, you know what, guys? I'm going to give this camera girl a raise, okay? All right, until next time, y'all be good. Stay well. Thank you.